someone who's looking for a slow-paced, sweet, funny, entertaining book, then you should check out The Watsons Go to Birmingham. Welcome to another episode of Magical Bookmarks, and today's episode is all about the wonderful and humorous novel, The Watsons Go to Birmingham. This book is about 10-year-old Kenny and his family, which includes him, his mom, his dad, his little sister, Joetta, and his big brother, Byron. And the book, like the first half of it, just focuses on him and his life in Flint, Michigan as a 10-year-old. And he's a person that doesn't really have friends. So it just explores life as kind of being made fun of at school, not really having much friends. But then slowly the book transitions into the main part of the book, which is where their parents decide that they are going to go visit Grandma Sands in Birmingham because, like I said, Kenny's older brother, Byron, he is a very naughty kid, and he is always doing some unwanted behavior, like playing with fire or getting 2 full bags of cookies at the store without telling his parents. And his parents are just over how many bad things he does, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna bring you to Grandma Sands because she's really strict and she will get you to stop doing all of this mean and unnecessary behavior because we don't tolerate that. So they're like, okay, so we're gonna go and visit Grandma Sands for a while, and then we're gonna drop Byron there, and then we're gonna come back here. So that's kind of like their roadmap, their whole plan. That's what the book is about. It's their life in Birmingham and how that's different from Flint, Michigan. So obviously when you go somewhere else, a different state, it's going to be different. But the main problem, or what's going to be mainly kind of bothering the kids, is around this time, like I said, this is happening in 1963. This was a peak time where people of color were being they were being segregated. And even though there was a bill passed that said, yeah, we're not doing any more of this segregating and we're going to be all inclusive, the North was the north side of US was okay, yeah, we're going to play with that. We're going to, we're all going to live in harmony. But the southern side was no, we want to live the way that we are already living. We are not going to be inclusive, and we are not going to share the same exact things. We're not going to give people of color the same privileges as everybody else. So the kids who have been always living in Michigan, which is up north, where they were yeah, we'll all live together, it's going to be a big change to be differentiated and not be the primary just because of your skin tone, and that's really going to impact the kids in many ways. So that is what this book is about. It's the changes from Flint to Birmingham. So I really liked this book, and I felt it was a really great book, and all of the pieces, when they come together, you were in for a real good treat. There's many things that really stuck out to me, the word choices, the characters, the character changes, the character personalities, the events themselves. And I felt it was really nice to tie up a fictional family into real history, because I got to learn the history, and I got to learn how it would be if I was actually a person who was impacted by this history in that time period. And I feel one of the biggest lessons that I learned in this story is that when somebody is being mean to you or is being a bully to you, they are not intentionally doing it. They are doing it on purpose, but they don't just somebody doesn't just wake up in the morning and says, I'm going to be a jerk today and I'm going to go be mean to somebody today. There is a core motivation or something that bothers them that makes them be that mean person. And I felt this book really explained that and gave examples of it in many places. So I feel this was a great book, and I think everybody should at least read this book once in their lifetime. And yeah, in the beginning, it might be a little boring, the first 2 or 3 chapters, but as you dive deeper, it's so good, you cannot get out of it. It is, it's a great book, and there are very funny elements in it that I loved. So I hope you guys read this book and enjoy it as much as I did. Until next time, thank you for listening. I hope you guys check out my other episodes where I talk about other books like I did right now. And yeah, so goodbye.